Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to ATS. This week's part of the competition. Hope you're all enjoying your weekend. Cheers. Got myself a cappuccino, homemade. Today, with the froth. Oh, God, that's good. So, yesterday, where did we leave off? Well, that's a good question and I'll answer it for you. Because I'm a good guy. I've got to turn the page over, don't I? Yeah, there it is. Hi. Okay. ATS yesterday, we ended on 137,558 euros, 18 trucks, 18 garages and 86 trucks. So, you see the difference there. 3 more trucks, 1 more garage, and a ton of cash more. So I think we should go and make some money. I've got to find out where I am. I've been moved. I'm in Mexico. Okay. Right, I've got to do this by sender, don't I? Amazon, definitely with them. Let me just get my list. Am I actually on that? That's a hell of a selection, jeez. One heck of a selection. Right, Amazon. BHP, we're with them. DFA, I think we're with them too. No. On mobile. Not with them. Ford. Yes, we're with them. I believe we're with them. Hey, Echo, how are you, buddy? Then, maybe I'm thinking of the, no, we're with them as well. Newmont we're with. ADM, I think we're with them too. Yes, we are. Cargill. No. No. FedEx. No, we're not a FedEx. Okay. Home Depot. Yes. Kenwood, yes, yes. Newmont there as well. And Walmart. God, we got a hell of a lot. Yeah, you did, mate. That's all right. There was always going to be another one. In about a month's time. All right, here's our choices, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. That's one hell of a drive. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Was 2 days later than you expected. Oh, that's right, you were away. I changed the schedule. So I thought, actually, I talked about it last time you were on because you knew you for one of them you were working. You hadn't got your schedule for the next month or something. So I just ended up changing anyway and left an announcement in Discord. I've lost track of where I was up to. 1, 2, that's 5, 6, 7, that's number 8. DFA, are we with them? I can't remember. No. ExxonMobil, no, we're not with them either, are we? Okay, Ford, no, we're not with them either. Yes, we are, sorry. So that's number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Jeez, there's a lot of choices here. Number 12. Number 13. 14. ADM. 15. 16. Cargill. No, we're not with them either. We're up to 16, not with them. 17. 18. 19. 20. Holy heck, I don't know if we can do that one today. 21. 22. 23. I don't think we've ever had this amount of choices. 24. Move that so we can see where it goes to. 25. 26. 27. 28. And 29. That's a heck of a drive too. Alright, we'll quickly go through them once again so you can all see the choices, and then I'll get you guys to vote. So number 1, into Oklahoma. Number 2, Mexico. Number 3, Mexico. Number 4, also Mexico. Number 5, into Oregon. Number 6, into Utah. Number 7, Mexico. Number 8, also into Mexico. Part we've never been there. Oh, we have been there. No, they're not with them, are we? We're not with them, we're not there. Number 9, just either in Texas or just on the border or somewhere. Number 10, also into Mexico. Number 11, Mexico. Number 12, into Mexico. 13, Arizona, but looks like, no, it's Mexico as well. 14, Mexico. 15, 16, all into Mexico. 17, Mexico. 18, also Mexico. 19, Mexico. 20, all the way into Tennessee. 21 goes into California. I like that one myself. 22, excuse me, well, I got 23, both into Mexico. Whoops. What was I up to? Through 24. Yeah, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That goes into Texas. 25 goes into New Mexico. 26 in Mexico. 27 also Mexico. 28 goes all the way into Washington. Alright guys, 30 seconds starting from now while I finish my cappuccino. So Echo's going with 1 or 5. Does that mean you're letting me decide between them? Five seconds left for anyone else. Okay, let's do the big pain one with the best price per mile. This is going to be a bit of a long drive, hopefully not too long, as in goes well over my normal stream time. We're filled with fuel. It's just across the road, which is nice and handy. I forget what we're driving. Fair enough. Hey Patreon, mate, how are you? Yeah, mate, I do. Exterminate.
Turn right. Stay left, and then turn
I felt weird, the setup.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
I've absolutely completely forgotten what we're driving. What are we driving? Something. Oh, the steering's a little heavy. Oh, the steering's very heavy. Why is it so heavy? Why did I put my cup right in front of me? Phone. No, it wasn't a big gulp, but I'm just down to the froth and I can't get to it. And it's the best bit I love about a cappuccino. Right, I just need to check. Make sure I'm on the right profile, because that's that steering's quite heavy. Okay, it is. Seem to be some changes. Oh, then I got a bunch of flat tires. It's not a traffic jam over there with all those trucks, is it? Or is it just where they park? Gotta hope it's where they park.
Left.
Wendy, your head's in the way, you big bun. Hair bonnet there.
Stay right, and then turn
Oh,
left.
turn right, okay.
Turn right.
Don't see any traffic lights. Yeah, I've picked up there you go, there, cream. Indeed. Someone's got to make the coffees and sandwiches so I can keep driving.
Go straight.
So, some of you might remember that well, over the last few streams I've been mentioning a little surprise in this. I'm sort of waiting for Causey to turn up because he was the one that was most intrigued, but actually a little surprise might not have worked. Sort of went and checked before we started. I didn't do a thorough check when I first did it. So time will tell. I'm assuming I didn't. I have done some changes, mod changes, since I did it. So I'll reveal what it is in a little while. I'm just waiting for hopefully Causey to turn up. Yeah, that's a lot better at the lights than the guys that come along and wash your windscreen for you, and then you feel like bad saying, no, I don't have any change, especially in this country because no one carries change. We all use the FPOS card. We don't have cash anymore. And if you do need cash, what you do is you go to the shop, buy something small, like for $1 or something, and pay for it with their boss, because that's how everything's paid, and then you ask for some cash out as well.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Whatever you need, $20, whatever. You just get it from the shop. Save you going to an ATM. What was that driver doing? I assume that green light's for me. It's one of the better parts of Mexico I've seen. I've just noticed it. It's an actual real city, proper looking city. With GameStop and other such nonsense. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a heck of a lot. This is a decent sized city. I'm impressed. No wonder we had so many choices of things to take. Yeah, I'm using a wheel to play, mate. Sorry, let's just check it over. That was 3 minutes ago, Green. Yeah, no, I am using a wheel. Logitech. I mentioned yesterday in ATS stream. Sitting at lights, waiting for traffic. You get that in real life, you don't want to come home to it on a game. So 70 hours in game, which is incorrect as we all know because the Mexico map for some reason bends time to its will and decides to make anything up. Oh great, we've got hazard lights up in front of us there. I put a mod on that lets me see around the exhaust pipes. Let's go round. Don't really have to be in this lane as of yet. Okay, we've got a green light. Go, 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 go. Don't go. Just stay there then. How about you do that? No idea what's going on. Let me get a ticket. Right in front of the cop. Best time to do it. Trust me. Let's get this big which, oh, okay, never mind, the arrows are there. It's going, you're telling me to go that way, but I see two roads. I see a fork in the road there. Which one do I take? Oh, is that a recruitment agency? Please be going past the recruitment agency. Yeah, exactly. Pecho. Oh, I think that... No, we can go underneath. Next to a Walmart. Viewpoint, yeah, which is the most likely thing in Mexico. In fact, there isn't that many recruitment agencies in Mexico as garages. I'm thinking I've got that burger, looks so good. I'm going to start drilling like Homer Simpson in a minute. Been starting in 7th gear, okay. Most part, much of a hill to deal with, though. Which is good. No, is it really? I mean, if I'm on a hill and I don't start in 7th gear, I put it down to another gear. No. So it's not much of a... Why I said it was good, I have no idea. It's one of those days when I'm completely sharp onto it. Nothing gets past me. What the hell is that? Wasn't anything, don't worry. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow start in 7th gear, but nevertheless, it's just, I'm lazy. It's just one less pushing the clutch down and moving the shifter. You'll let me in, won't you? You're a good chap. You're nice, yeah. Yeah, it's a classic car. You don't want to be hit. Let's devalue it. It's probably worth 100 grand now. What am I driving? I have totally forgotten what I'm driving. Am I driving one of the International, I think? No, look, it reminds me of, actually, it reminds me of an Alpine. Maybe Max or Smart's in there driving. What's the speed limit? 50. Let's concentrate on what we're doing, eh? It's a long way to go. I don't need to be under the speed limit by a ton. 51, 52, put the cruise control on. Sit back, relax. How's that coffee coming along? All you have to do is pick up the furnace and take the lid off and put it into a cup. How hard can it be? Oh, look, the Dalek's locking on something. He's found something interesting. He's pointing to the left. Seeing the doctors, that's what it is. There's a niche joke, wasn't it? If you know, you know. Which is a silly saying because it's exactly correct. If you know what someone's saying, then you know it. If you don't, then you don't. One of the irritating sayings that people use gets on my nerves. The most blatantly obvious sayings. Like, everything happens for a reason. That's another one. Of course everything happens for a reason. The reason is there's motion and we're moving and time's moving and you do one thing that has a reaction. Of course, it's the way it works. It's a silly thing to say. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, it does. People use it for trying to comfort or look on the bright side. I brought my soapbox today. Got rid of my gaming chair and brought my soapbox. Apparently. True, yeah. The Mexico map is really well put together and it really is. Don't know why I struggle with it so much then. Because the drivers down here apparently are a pain in the backside, especially in rural areas. Rural? Urban.
Stay left and then turn left.
Oh, of course you didn't leave me any room. But that look like HR. Look at that. HSV. It's Holden. In Mexico. Four places. Oh, that was close. Oh, it's just 25 through here. Let me just slow down a bit. Of course, we're back into the summer mod. Just from looking at all the greenery reminded me in the colours. So it's the first stream back in the summer mod, of course. We've got another 3 streams after this with both this and ETS, which I did yesterday, if you aren't aware. ETS 2. And I went through where that ended up at. So let's see how we get on today. I was hoping that would be... What better do we have? No, we don't. Stay left, fair enough. What was I saying? This is a weird... hang on, what's... Oi, why don't you pull out in front of me without checking? Oh, look at this, would you? Oh, they're letting me in. That's very kind of... No, you're not. Okay, take that back. Oh, rubberneckers. Look, there's an accident. You got to have a look, don't you? Actually, since we're here, we'll start in 5th this time. Get a bit of moving at the beginning. See the slow crawl as we watch the snails race past. Or maybe it's For a second there, I thought the cop car was moving back and forward. Oh, come on, you be a darling, let me in. Come on, be a dear. Or not. There's a whole other lane there not being used, by the way. Yeah, let me in, fellow trucker. Won't, no, he won't let me in either. Thanks for that. Cheers. Stuff, yeah, I'm taking that as, oh yeah, you can get in. What a place to have a checkpoint. Okay, stop. He's looking at the car behind me. That's my excuse. Jeez. It's like I might as well skip. Weird. Just skip the mid-range completely in the gear range. Time I get into a gear, I'm already mixing out with revs. No, I was a bit too slow there. Maybe I could have gotten out of the lane, but I don't. Oh, no, that was a bad idea. That was a lucky event. I didn't actually see the car, I saw what was behind the car. I better drop the gears down because we're on these things that somehow manage to hold a truck in position. Stationary. See? Case in point there, I went to move and jumped in, turned my engine off and I rolled backwards. Come on. Thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's making the bandit this thing. See, it's pointless. That mid-range. All the way from 7th to 12th gear. Every time I jumped into gear, I was almost in the red line on the rev canter. 68, let's go. 110 kilometers an hour, I believe that is. Thereabouts. Nevertheless, it's a good speed. Let's get to it. Don't you pull out in front of me, pal. I believe this is where we used to have our garage before I moved it. So, yeah, definitely good for fuel. Don't remember fueling up.
Go straight.
We're going to need to do something about the workers. Make up for that loss. It's my view account going all wonky again. You still there, Patro? Anyone else still watching? Just give me a hello in chat, just so I get the feeling that the view account is a bit wonky. Yeah. UK said he was going to leave his on, so there's at least 4 viewers watching more than it says there is, the minimum. Now it's changed again. Six now.
Stay left.
What have we got? 52 grand. Actually, I don't know what we got to do. Have we got to buy a truck next, or we got to upgrade the garage? Yesterday, I almost bought a new garage, but it was before someone reminded me to do the most basic thing and check everything first, which yeah, didn't need to buy a new garage, just needed to upgrade our last bought garage. And I didn't check today. I was a little deflated, if I'm honest. Was that a mechanics right there in the middle of nowhere? It was. There was no building there, I swear. So anyway, what we'll do is when we sleep in the next 3 or 4 in-game hours. Let's go 3.5, eh? Meet in the middle. What was I saying? Before I distracted myself like a... Exactly. Too hot. That's... I decided, should I fork out for a building or should I fork out for air conditioning? I went with the air conditioning. $68. Wasn't paying attention. I know I was saying something. Ah, yes, that's what it was. Whatever comes first, I'll sleep in 3 hours or $150,000. Well, that's slowing down. That's slowing right down. Oh, toll booth. That'll be why. Here we go. All the humps that grab hold of your wheels. Yeah, whatever comes first, then we'll check. There's something else I want to check, and I'll go in. I've given Causey. Hope he's okay. Hopefully he's busy, and that's the reason why he's not here. And I'll run through what I tried to do, which was actually fix the driver issue, which I thought I had. I'm still sure I did, but evidence says otherwise. I pay a toll and it's going to find a new route. Why? I was hoping I got that right. It really was. I was going through the ranges, and as I got to 12th gear, as soon as I put it into 12th, I changed the range to get ready to go to 13th gear, but I actually pressed the wrong one, and I would have ended up in first gear. Then I realised that, and what you got to do is press the same button. Oh, it's all confusing, because there's 2 buttons. In case you don't know, there's 2 buttons for a shifter. Change the range, and the way it works is weird. It depends on how many gears you've got. So I pressed the wrong one, which would have put me into first gear instead of 13th gear. So I had to press that one again to get me back into the 12th gear, and then press the other one, and then because I was it's trying to do that and concentrate on driving. I was hoping by the time I went into 13th gear it would actually be 13th gear that I went into. Excuse me. Sorry, my hand was full trying to get that last of that cold froth. It was actually stupid because I couldn't see a thing on the screen. Why isn't this a rest area? This should be added in. 6 grand. I think that's the first income. Oh, hang on, to 74. Who else came in with 20,000? 15 grand. Well done, son. Keep you on a little while longer. Ah, oh, Causey! Hey, mate. How are you today, sir? Hope you're good. Enjoying your weekend, bud? No, it's all good, mate. You're having fun. Just stayed there. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Make the most of it. You haven't missed anything. We're going for a long drive from Mexico all the way to Oregon, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. See me tense up then, and I felt me tense up. I'm sure you would have seen me tense up. Ah, yes, I'm just going through that. Hey, Mr. Causey. Oh, funny enough, I've actually been holding off for a while until you got here. I'll give you a chance to get here before I mention it, but I'll recap what I've mentioned so far. Yeah, nah. You're not going to fool me with that rubbish. That car was nowhere near me. What are we, 68 again? So, might not have worked. Is the sad thing. I thought it worked. I thought I made sure it worked. But apparently it didn't work. And I'll show you exactly what it is once we get to sleep soon.
Turn right.
But what it was, I thought it fixed our driver problem. Maybe I should just park at this. It's an hour early, but it's actually quite dark already. Compared to ETS, it was light up until 10 o'clock. What's going on here? Oh, I'm stuck here. There's definitely something wrong here, isn't it? Because he's got a green light and he's not moving anywhere. He's got his hazards on, has he? I can't quite tell. There's one blinky. There's the other blinky. Yeah, I should have went to the left. I should have. You did right. I just followed everyone else. Now we'll get out of this situation with these by doing this, then this, then this. Then after that, let it cook for a bit and then do that. Right, cause yeah, I've actually got a tab open on my browser with all the commands on it. All right, let's have a quick look here. See what we're up to because I didn't check that. So we've got small garage. So that's what we need to do. We need to upgrade that one next to it. Yes, okay. So we'll pretty much have the exact same position as we were yesterday with ATS. Other one here is it did work. Look at this. On duty. Let's start from the top, shall we? On duty, on duty, on duty. Followed by on duty. And then we have a side of on duty, followed by a lovely dessert of on duty. But stop to rest, it's that little fine little extra ingredient that makes it so delicious. Look at this, on duty. Why not throw in on duty when you've got time to spare? How about order an on duty today? It did work. So that's the surprise, ladies and gentlemen. It did work. I knew it worked. I knew it bloody worked. And do you know how I fixed it? You don't, do you? No. This is what I did. This is stupid. Right? So if you guys have this problem with your drivers not driving and doing any work anywhere, this is what you do, right? This is what you do. It's a very complex thing to do here. So follow me. Keep your eye on the screen and follow me here. Watch every move I do. So what you do is you click on an icon called Trailer Manager. And then what you do with the ones that aren't making any money, turn the trailers to private, and then all of a sudden they start working. Or sell it. That is it. That is it. That's all I did to get those drivers to start working. Why? Don't know. It just worked. That's all I need to know. So New York, Esther, London, whatever, and the Miami one there turned all the trailers to private, and they start working. So what happened was I just looked on the net, just to see if there was a problem and how much was around about it, the problem with the workers and stuff. And then I came up with the first two answers. Now they were both different. Both different answers. To the problem. And the first one I watched was a video on a guy with the same thing being told if you hit F7 and enter, which should put you to a garage, the workers start working. And I watched this person do this, and he had one worker not doing any work at all. And then all of a sudden, every delivery that that person missed out on, he got money for it, came down with the driver's name and made this much amount of money. And then came straight after that, the driver's name again with this amount of money. I didn't try that. And I found a forum mentioning that having the problem, and a guy found the issue. He found that it was his trailer, and after he sold his trailer, or replaced it with a different type of trailer, he thought it was a log trailer. And his workers start working, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll give that a go. So I'll just see what's happening. So I went in and I thought, let's make it private and see what happens. And lo and behold, making it private got the drivers working. Which I can't remember with the ETS. I know how we fixed ETS. I remember that. No problems at all. We just sold the two offending garages and bought them somewhere else. But I don't know what we did with the trailers, and if that was the problem, because that fixed the problem in ATS, which we did in ATS. For those who don't know, we've had the drivers not working for a while, which has affected the competition. And I've got rid of trucks, I've got rid of drivers, I've moved them about, I've sold garages, bought garages in different places and stuff like that, and it didn't work. So, ETS, however, I just sold the garages and bought garages at different locations because the two offending garages were both in sort of islands with hardly anything around, which I thought was the problem. Yeah, maybe that's it, Corsi, but that's the thing. I was trying to figure it out. I mean, I had the same thought. Right, I had the exact same thought about the trailer. No jobs for the trailer, perhaps, for the type of trailer I had. But then I thought, hang on, I've only got one trailer and 5 drivers. So why are all the drivers not working? So I don't know why it does that. It'd be nice to know if that was the problem in ETS, because then we could go back to putting garages onto the small islands again. But like I said, the problem with that is, because we haven't had it since, I've got those trailers, but I would assume that that trailer, I would have moved it to the new garage as well. Oh, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, you can see I'm not having any problem with the other trailers, which also sort of suggests, well, maybe it's those trailers and I've got no cargo down there and it's just a bug because of that. The game's trying to find a job for the trailer and one of the truckers, and maybe it goes through the list. Well, there's no job for this trucker. Let's try another truck driver and see if there's a job for them, which they know there's no job for the cargo, and it just keeps going around in a loop, keep checking for every driver, instead of going, oh right, there's no cargo available for this trailer, let's send them to the freight market. That's the only thing I can think of that makes sort of sense, you know. It's just stuck in a loop, the coding. I think I'll probably have to go back, but I think I found that people had problems with the drivers not driving even without mods. But boy, am I happy chappy. I mean, I could still try the F7 enter, and maybe that'll bring in all the money, but I mean, we have skipped time in that trying to make up money, because we don't know if that made it better or, oh no, there's a double. I thought that was about to merge into one lane. Yeah, so it's no point. They're working. That's the main thing. They're working. We'll still keep an eye on them. We'll do it with the ETS and ATS. Got to keep an eye on them. Which now brings it back to, you know, the games themselves. Stop! Oh, it was a light. That's who put a traffic light on a road? Who does that? Honestly, who puts a traffic light on a road? You just saw how dangerous it is to do that. I forgot what I put in. What is this? It's international, isn't it? I've literally have forgotten what we're driving here. Oh, and we need to sleep, so maybe I should actually pull in here. I've totally forgotten about the needing to sleep side of things here. Take my own shortcut.
When possible, make a U-turn. Finding new route. Finding new route.
reverse into there because I don't think it would give it to me here. I might go right there. Maybe it is working, that camera. But I think that mod... Oh, by the way, I should mention it. I've added a couple of mods. Nothing to change the gameplay or give anyone an advantage or anything else like that. What are the mods I put in? I know one of them. What was the other one? I put 2 mods in. Anyway, the first one's to give me a camera that it goes around the Kenworth W900 and one of the Internationals, 9 whatever. So when you turn, you're not looking at the big stack, exhaust stack there. It actually puts the camera next to it so you can see properly, which is good. Oh, and then I put a dashboard mod for the W900. That's what I did to give us a better display on the onboard display on the dash. Right, 228 grand like that. We go to sleep and wake up with that amount of money. Love it. Why doesn't that happen in real life? Well, it does, just doesn't happen for me. It happens for people that go to bed and wake up and make $200,000 by the morning. What am I doing? Buying stuff. I've got to upgrade the garage. Let's start off with you, Fandangle. Oh, I thought we had enough for a truck as well. Damn it. Right, let's get going. Crash cam. Let's go that way. It's the way we sort of came in and that. Oh god, that steering's heavy. I like it though. It's not like too heavy, it's just a lot heavier than... Oh, jeez, pardon me. That cappuccino's really giving me hiccups. Oh, I can't see Jack. I forgot what I was saying. Again. What was I saying? Remember? Jesus, this is a busy intersection. Oh yeah, yeah, I don't know why it is, but it's become heavy today in the game. I think I might have changed these settings actually, because it was acting weird at some stage. I don't know. No idea. Oh look, perfect timing. Oh hey 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 hey. Wait, hey, hang on. What's the point of having lights here if there's only a set here? Those guys don't have any lights. Actually, I will check the implement settings for that steering wheel. Oh no, it's exactly the same. Maybe I need to drop that a bit. But it's, yeah, it's exactly the same. Oh. The game and the ads, Twitch ads are really doing it to me today. I just had a one for a pizza. We just had a real nice billboard for a lovely looking burger. I'm starving. I've ate all my snacks and I've spent all my money. That's alright, I won't die. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was just moving the mouse because it's getting closer to the Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on, I gotta readjust things because the mouse cord's got a bit stuck. There we go, that gives me a bit of freedom. Right, where was I? Crash cam. Whoa, that turned into a bit of a sharp corner at the last second there. It was fine, and then all of a sudden, holy moly. Oh, we got enough for a truck. Let's get into that. Get that out on the road, making us cash. What am I in again? What the hell am I in? What is this thing? It is an international. Oops, sorry. Jeez. International. Buy online and fleet configuration. So I'm guessing it's that. Oh, actually, this is the funny enough, that's what the mods for this international. So which one is that? The last one? That's obviously the last one we bought. Was just a that one. Was this the last one? No, it was definitely that. So I should have another truck here. The budget one of that. The one that's $27,000 cheaper. Right. Geez, I'm having a bad day with me. Memory. And then it turned out, no, because I couldn't remember what was our new garage, but of course we did musical garages, and that one that I've just put that driver in is actually technically an old garage, but used to be in a different location, which is one of the ones we moved, wasn't it? Because it was in Bend or something over here. Or whatever. We had to move it, which we didn't have to move it. All we had to do was set the blooming trailers to private. All that wasting time. All I had to do was look up the internet, which I said I was going to do multiple times, so it's my own fault. No, you don't. I'm in behind the... No. Cheeky sod. Have you never owned a pair of jeans, mate, with a zip in it? Is every piece of clothing you own just Velcro? Because you don't know how to merge. Oh, okay. Might have done, but sort of makes no sense though, eh? When I've done the 150 budget, but there's always a bit of a snag with the makes sense situation in my life, and the snag is me. That's a nice looking, what is that, a Dodge? Actually. Oh, until I did that. Now it looks like crap. Except for the front. What? Wrong one. Why am I indicating? Okay, maybe. Doesn't matter anyway. We're getting trucks for the same price into that location, pretty much. Yeah, it's weird. We'll be back round anyway, sure. Back round to buying another international, and then we just got to figure out what we're doing with it, which one. Does that sound for that train came out of nowhere? It wasn't like slowly fade in, it was just bang there. Hey, the bad bus driver on the front there and the good bus driver in the back there. One managed to get round the corner fine, the other one decided to kiss the other car. Where's my green light? Thank you. So lost context. You went here for the beginning, yeah, no. Just don't know why you say that, Corsey. I'm confused. Oh, as soon as I put cruise control on, it changes its mind. No, you can do 68, stuff it. Don't worry about the 50. I've changed my mind. Go to 68. $9,000. Melanie, well done. Wonder what kind of difference it's going to make with all those drivers now working. Over 10 of them. Some of them with really good stats too. So they're probably going to take a while before they'll roll in the money because they'll be doing big long drives, I would imagine. Those clouds look like they've got a bit of rain in them. Good constant speed, I like it. Good 46 hours to go, but we'll just have to wait until we get out of Mexico to get the correct time on that. Technically it'll be about it'll be over 3 hours, won't it? A very long haul. I didn't bring my water with me, what a foot. Let me guess, traffic lights on the horizon again. Slow down. I'll tell you what's been happening. I've mentioned a couple of streams back, like yesterday's stream or something like that. I've been playing this game in my spare time quite a bit lately. And ETS and ATS, I've been alternating them. And funny enough, I actually enjoy ATS more. No, I've always said I've enjoyed ETS more than this game, but lately, I've actually been really enjoying driving around ETS, but the point of the story is weigh stations. I've just had a mixed bag. Unlike here on the streams where I've had to pull over into pretty much every single weigh station. On my private setup, which has got exactly the same mods pretty much, a couple of extra ones and a couple of slightly different one to do a similar job to one got on this, which I've got to do more testing on, to be honest. See if I notice a difference with that AR mod. But with that one, I hardly get told to come in. On my other profile. Minus 271. Did I have to give the truck a repair on the way, did we? Fax over the fax. Email over the incident report and I'll get the secretary to look over it and give me the gist of it. Find out why we had to pay $200 odd. Now the money's coming in. Just in the thousands though, not tens of thousands. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, how they've done. I mean, they released the game and then they make money off obviously the DLCs, but they haven't really added more DLCs, so you don't get much custom paint jobs coming out now, or accessories, or even different types of transport cargoes, you know. You just get a map every now and then, and yet they still manage to update this, because I know, as far as I know, they had no plans of bringing out an updated game like an ATS 3 or an ATS 2. I think they just plan on keep redoing this one, updating it and stuff. Why do I do that? Why do I look at chat just as I'm going around the corner and I know I'm just about to go around the corner? Yeah. They should have already done Scotland and Ireland, to be honest. they keep pumping out updates, don't they? For the game. Updates and upgrades. But the map, I think, with ETS is a little slower considering how much time ETS has been out and how many maps we have. But then again, they've updated graphics and done as well. I mean, the things they've done are not terrible, is it? They haven't been not really pointless. It's not like you got an update and going, oh, why'd you put that in except for electric windows? I'd just like them to add in some random events, not on the road, but to your truck, like a tyre going flat and random mechanical issues. What we should have is a repair shop for the body when you crash, and then a service thing where you got to go in and actually service your trucks every so many miles or kilometers, whatever we were playing. Maybe going a little too far, but pointless. But I wouldn't mind them adding things in, like because you're running a business, things that you got money taken out for your power, for all your garages, and you know. Stuff like that. Just to make it a little more sort of space out the time of where you start and get to that point that you got so many trucks and drivers and money coming in that you get sort of tired of playing the game, which happens to all games with no real end game to it. It's the grind. And when you finally get there, making the money and done everything you want, you start looking for ways to keep yourself interested in the game because you enjoy it, and then eventually you get sort of sick of it and stop playing it as much, and then we've spent a lot of time in Mexico. Ooh, actually I think this is the first, possibly the first time we've gone from Mexico and crossing the border since the Texas DLC. But yeah, there is a lot of things you can do, and I'm sort of not debating that. I'm just sort of, for me, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think it's the feeling you get from the game when you first start and leveling up and slowly building your money up and slowly buying. There's an element of enjoyment and excitement in there for me, but once you get there and it's just, I'm driving from point A to B, not for any other reason other than driving from point A to B because I'm playing the game. I've already got all my garages and that, and I'm just, you know, at the end of the day I've got so much money coming in, I'll buy another garage, here's another truck. Maybe it's just me. I'm not saying it's not enjoyable doing that, I'm just saying it's less enjoyable. That's what I'm basically saying, it's less enjoyable. So if you had all these things, like you had to pay the power bill and you had to pay insurance for your trucks and you had to do a service for your trucks and all that kind of stuff. Or even being able to employ a mechanic and be able to do services at your own, you know, so you pay a mechanic and get yourself a little bit of discount that way. But it just, you're spending more money, which makes it longer for you to save up, which is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and that's why I did it this way, because it gave me something new to do, which I'm enjoying. I still am enjoying after, God, I don't know. I think in total it's been about 50, 60 streams of both games. Didn't think I was going to stop in time then. Just gotta follow this truck. Oh, there we go. 1 year, 10 months, 17. Ah! Trucks have stopped in front of me. It's that lane on the right front. Can I? Am I going to regret this? Thanks, because Spanish, I'm fluent as anything. Why is it in Spanish? Nearest way station. Okay, which is weird. Probably up there. Back to English, thank goodness. Because Mexico. I know it's. I never. It wasn't always. Was it? Oh, there. Okay. Gotcha. Actually, let me get into a better. Sorry about that. Sorry, my fault. Sorry. About that. There you go. All yours. Okay. I'm a little confused. It wants me to. Oh, Jesus, this is tight. Oh, this is very tight. I don't think right was really the right option. Yeah, so I'm going to get that stuck. Damn it! Let's get the heck out of here then. Set the alarm for it. Jeez, that's close. Oh, heck, the steering is. This is hell confusing, this place. No, 7th, yeah. If needs be, why are you flashing at me? My own truck's flashing me. If needs be, I'm just gonna bypass. Because that, if that's the way in there, do I have to reverse it? Nah. Not happening, Sonny Jim. Let's just get the heck out of here. Doesn't help me. Yep, that's fine. Don't care. Make it easier, then I'll pull in. What's the time? 7:30. That's an hour and a half's stream time. And we're still in Mexico. Good news is apparently it's only 32 hours to go. Oh, we got 125 grand. We only got one more truck and a trailer to buy, don't we? It's going to be interesting to see how... Whoa, 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 everyone's slowing right down, right down, right down. Okay, okay, okay. Geez, my driving's been impeccable today. Oh, stop making me hungry.
Stay left, and then exit left.
Exit left.
Hurry up.
No, no, I'm sneaking in here, pal. Thank you. There's our fuel. Fuel's looking good. Oh, stop it, dude. Oh, gee, I've got pies. I'm looking forward to it. Steak and cheese pies. I'll have one of those, or maybe two, or maybe four. That's how many I've got left in the dinners. Geez, I had steak last night, which I haven't been able to afford for a very long time. Peppered steak. Oh, it's good. It was really good. But it was the cheap crap. As it always is if you buy from the supermarket and you got garlic steak or peppered steak. It's always old steak. Cheap steak. They bash with a tenderizer. Which is barbecue steak. But this one was really nice. Real nice. What's with the traffic in Mexico? I think that's the reason why it takes so long and it has a huge, how long, you know, the ETA time on it. Because it accounts for how crappy the traffic around here is. Why can't I go to the right? Why did it say keep left? Because it sure looks like I can go right.
Finding new route.
I could have just done this. God, how many time wasting things have I come across? Unnecessary time wasting things have I come across? Things we didn't have to wait for on this one with the huge amount of time to take to deliver it. Well, at least I'll drive another 5 hours and 15 minutes and then I'll take a break. I'm going to take a break now, but I might as well just keep driving until we fall asleep. I've got no speed limit here and I'm limited by a hill. Come on, we'll get over the hill and I bet you there'll be a speed limit attached to it. Oh, now what's we doing? I'll be 50. Missed out on that, catch up.
Go straight.
Whoa! Took a risk and paid off.
Go straight.
Just, I can't deny how nice this map is. Just the little details, the little towns everywhere. Oh, I thought I made it. I thought, oh, yes, I'd made that. No, I had not. Oh, jeez, look at this hill. Ha! That's one steep bastard. I like it. Go, 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 go. No speed limit. Yeah, it is a real nice area there. I've just had, I think you went here, I went through an absolutely amazing looking city when we started. Actually, we started because I've put the new, even though it's got an older version and number on it, it's definitely got to be the new version of Coast to Coast. And so it put us back to a safe area, as it does, which happens to be the new garage that we bought in Mexico to replace the old garage, not like the one that we decided that's where we're going to put a garage. And the city in there is just really nice and decent size too. Oh, that's right, we're in crash cam, I've forgotten about that. We haven't been in cab view that long, have we? I did the same thing yesterday, didn't I? Let's get the momentum going while we've got no speed limits. Yes, let's just floor it down a hill with corners. What possibly could go wrong at high speed? Speed limit. Whoa, geez, truck, you gave me the heart attack, dude. Is that enough for a new truck? International. Buy online. Fleet configurations, 156. $500 short. Actually, let's get it while we're here. Not a trailer manager. Which trailer did it purchase? 8, 12, 16, 17. I'll leave it as it is. No, otherwise it'll be upset people. Certain upset person if I don't do that, right? So that would be 70, so we need 71,000. So 72, another 72 grand. We need the 500 so we can get that truck out on the road making us money as soon as possible. So I'll keep an eye out for if I did the way session I would have had enough. Thanks, bastard. Thanks for making me regret that decision. I was fine with it until you mentioned that, Causey. Thanks, buddy. But we've got enough now. When did that come in? I didn't even see that come in. Oh, that's the last one of those. And recruitment agency. Still haven't had decent drivers for a while, have we? Really got to find some agencies. I thought it did. No, it didn't. Thank you. Actually, how did I have enough for a driver there? I did buy that driver, didn't I? Please tell me I bought the... You did? Oh, I did. Okay, yeah. So 72 grand, 73,000, somewhere around there. There's 16. really nice to see some really nice big amounts come in. Start having that happen. God knows I've got enough drivers. I've done enough leveling up to bring in the big dollars. Please. Going on here then? Does it seem like at these intersections something's always happening? Makes me I'm just going to go down where these guys are going down because I don't know what's going on here either. What's this passport? Oh. Oh, you have inspection in English, but you couldn't tell me with the other signs so I knew where I could go. Thanks. Fast lane. Well, apparently I've got to go over here now. I don't know what's going on here. I'm all confused. What the hell is this
Go straight.
weird thing on the road here? What are you doing in Mexico? Oh, this is bizarre. Really bizarre. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I'm so confused today. What's going on? Why are you telling me?
Make a U-turn.
Freaking serious? Really? Don't really need this today. There's got to be a way. No, you see, you don't need to find it wrong way. No, so I'm going the right way. Buses only open, close. Oh, jeez. Legal trade. Yes, because I'm going through the wrong way, right? I get that. I understand that. Because of the fantastic signage, and it's all my fault. But for crying out loud, game. Hope they're not saying I can't get through here. This would be... Oh, no, they are. They are slowly going through. Okay. I have no idea what is going on today, for crying out loud. Can we get going? Apparently this isn't the road where I'm going, by the way. I'm stuck here, aren't I? Oh, we do have a thing here. There's a icon for passport, so I should have gone where the bus was. What was that command to get rid of traffic? I think we can speed it up. What was that command again, Causey? As in zero, not O, I'm assuming. That's going to come in handy, isn't it? Oh, I'm an idiot going the wrong way. Fair enough. I'll put it back on once we get through here. Welcome to the US. Say I could go? What now? What is going on? Ain't this annoying? Can't remember how to move the camera. How do I move the camera? Oh, I think I'm going to have to load a previous auto so because this is in a real bad state. So that was 2:49, that was 10 minutes ago. Let's try that one. Which I probably spent more than 5 minutes there, I don't know. So blooming confusing. Right. Really, first gear, you're struggling with it. I'm guessing the traffic's still set to 0. Oh, that's right, it was on the other side. I suppose a little bit of handiness to the fact. No, we don't have the blooming thing on. This really needs to be, unless it's just me, but I think it really needs to be a lot clearer. I'm pretty sure I had to be over here. Gotta love this realism.
Stay left, and then stay right.
Fast lane. The other one looks like it says Cargo General. Okay, so let me go right now. I'll do that. Well, we're right where the GPS says we're supposed to be.
Exit right.
I'll make sure I follow this.
Left.
Stay. Just. Why? I haven't got a fine yet. I suppose that's a bonus. That's also a bonus. Again, I'm off the beaten track. Which would be where, if you get off my screen, I've read it, get off my screen, thank you. I don't want to miss that as well. Once we get out of here, out of this awful place, we'll get the traffic back on. If you just arrive and you notice there's no traffic, I just had to get rid of the traffic because of just a really weird road network set up, and my fault for not being able to speak Spanish. Right, was it G underscore traffic 1? that correct? Well, I see traffic, so it must be. We're out of Mexico. Beautiful as it is, I always have problems in Mexico. So basically what happens in Mexico is the reason why I won't stay in Mexico. I'm guessing this is the newest route because of whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez, that's good braking. So this is the new setup for this area here since Texas DLC, and I've noticed a difference already. Well, not just part of the confusion that is, but this intersection here seems to have traffic lights now, where it never used to, and a lot more greenery and scenery. You get in the other line. Pushing. Oh, is it? I just assumed it was the same. Actually, it's not, is it? Because we got here too quick, and there's normally a whole pile of buildings and stuff. Interesting. Well, not time for that to engage. I'm talking about my clutch. Just notice where it changed to 5th gear, how far down I had my foot. This might be one of those ones I'll have to finish off. Camera. Yeah, and I got a Pizza Hut one again. God, they keep giving me Pizza Hut ads. Does it really? I know there was, I'm sure there's one state or somewhere that uses kilometers instead of miles. So just trying to find the button to shift gears while I was debating whether or not I'd go to the mid-range or skip it and go to the top range. And I skipped it and went to the top range. There we go. Back into some sort of sanity. Which comes with lower speed limits. Especially where we're going. I think we're going all the way through California, so we're stuck at 55. As soon as I say that, 75. $32,000. Again, having trouble with it going into gear. If I'd gone into gear, I would have been in the right gear and we would have been going a lot quicker. Instead, it didn't and made this whole maneuver into this lane pointless. Down to 55. That's a good question. How confusing is that for... I mean, it must be well known that it's in kilometres, but still, you're driving along in your car that shows you miles per hour. Look at that sun. Did I turn that on? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. It was already going on. I think I went to turn the cruise control off, but because I'd already put my clutch in, which turns it off automatically. Must have had it on. There we go. Now we're going to look for a place to sleep for the night and I can go and have a break. Going to get a glass of orange water, but I might go with a bit of a glass of orange and mango juice. Geez, that haze from the sun, so good. Actually, no, I won't stay left. I'll sneak in if I could. and we'll hook up here for the night. Since we're here, let's get into that view, get rid of those.
Go straight.
And get some fuel while we're here too. I was going to turn left. I wasn't going to drive into the pump GPS, but thanks for your vote of confidence in my driving skills. Completely understandable though, isn't it? Tank is full for $985. Let's go have a sleep. I'm gonna go have my break. Go get myself a OJ, OMJ. And what have you. And we'll get back into it. I get a feeling this will be finishing this delivery off stream. Technically, we could finish it next week. Actually, I would say there was probably a good chance we could finish it next week. Now I think about it. Because, why? If you weren't aware, this game has been updated to 1.47. I'm still on 1.46 because, number one, the Mexico map was not compatible according to the game. The Seasons mod was compatible according to the game, but when we got in here, basically, right now, if we're in 147 with the Seasons mod, you wouldn't see the sky. What you'd see is, was it pink and white and diamonds instead of sky? It was really pink or black or something like that. It was really bizarre. So, anyway, I'm going to go and have a break. Quick break. Maybe I should make myself a coffee. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's a better option. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go make myself a coffee because I feel like I need it. And yeah. Anyway, I'll finish that conversation and then I'll go. So basically, I had to pull back, and I don't think those mods will be fixed next week anyway, which means that I won't get any updates to the game, which means I won't get sent back. So I might do that. I might take the risk because I'm pretty sure Mexican might be done, but I think the season one will take a while, which we'll need. Anyway, I'll be back shortly, guys. I'll leave you with this lovely view of traffic. Who doesn't like watching traffic? There you go. You can watch to see how long that traffic jam lasts. And yeah, I'm going to go and make myself a coffee and whatnot, and I'll be back shortly. See you soon, guys. Sorry it took so long. I coughed while I had my coffee in my hand and managed to spill it over my mouse pad and the list of companies that we use. I love that. Sleep. I was going to say, haven't we made any money, but I forgot to sleep. That does take. Oh, it tastes so good. Right, we can buy that trailer now and then we can save up. Actually, let's just wait until we get let's just drive and wait until we get to 300,000. Or over 300,000, whatever it is. No, 300,000 will be fine. Actually, because the trailer was what, about 70 grand, 72,000. You'd 180 for a new garage, which means you've got to start figuring out where our next garage is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. So I think the first thing we need to address is whether or not, you guys can start thinking about this now, whether or not we're going to have one in Canada, one in Mexico, or one in the US. Totally up to you. I will say though, so it's in your mind, is Canada would be nice. Having another one up there. Phoenix, I think, is where they want me to go. In that general direction. And a nice 75 speed limit, fantastic. Another 15,000. I want to see some big numbers, come on. Actually, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to check the drivers while we're there. I'm doing that now while I'm thinking about it. Let's have a look. What are they doing? On duty stopped to rest. Fantastic. 62 hours to go, which should be a big amount coming in, hopefully. You're on duty with 81 hours to go. Another big payment with a bit of luck. And those negatives will be turned into positives. 8 hours to go for you. You're still on your way. 130. 7 hours for you. All these new ones. 10 hours for you. 18 hours for you. Oh, look at this. 12 hours for you. 7 hours for you. 11 hours for you. 8 hours for you. 8 hours for you. We've got a bit of cash coming in. 11 hours. 8 hours. Hang on. Oh, didn't find. Oh, you're going to cost me money in 11 hours. Oh, look at that. Look at them all working. I can't explain how wonderful a feeling that is. How amazing that is. I'm just sorting out. My phone died again. Where's my coffee? I'm going to celebrate with a drink of coffee. So, if you weren't here for the big surprise unveil, well, you just seen it, what it was. And it was... we got our drivers that weren't working again. Which was a surprise. Which when I first came in and checked before the stream started... Which actually, I suppose this would be good for the guys that are here, because I said it wasn't, I don't think it was working. So I could explain as to why I thought that. So let's get rid of this one first for the people that missed it. To fix the problem of my workers not working, this is ridiculous, by the way. I looked up people that were having the same problem on the internet, and then seeing if anyone had found a solution to the problem. And there was 2 solutions I saw. The first one I watched was a guy who was told, he was live streaming, so it was on a YouTube video. He was told to hit F7 and enter, which puts you into get taken to a garage, and that'll make your driver start working again. And he did that, and he got there, and then he had one driver not working and making any money. I believe the driver was called Angela. And then across the bottom after that, along the screen came, Angela's made such amount of money. And then straight after that, Angela's made... So he got all the money of deliveries that apparently, even though she wasn't working, had worked on. So that worked, but that's not the one I tried. I found another one which was on a forum about someone having a problem, and then someone reckoned that they found the issue. Actually, the same guy asking the question, now I remember. He found out that he had a logging trailer in the garage where all his workers weren't working, and he sold it and they started working. So I came in, and the 3 garages that weren't working, we had the one in Wyoming, the one in Miami, and the one in Mexico, which we spent ages trying to fix. Those 3 garages, everyone wasn't working, and I went in and turned the trailers to private on all of those, and started working. And I saved the game. I tried this. I saved the game before I did it, so I could reload the game to carry on where we left off from when we last. Well, when we carry on from where we last left off. And I went in and I had a sleep and everything, and I was absolutely sure that I checked everyone was on duty. So I came into the game today, because what I did is I'd saved it actually. I came into the game, tested it, I put them all to private, then saved it, then checked to see if it worked. So when I came in today, the save was from when I had turned those 3 trailers into private trailers. And when I went and checked it, there was only 1 guy working. And I was thinking to myself, oh no, because I was so hyped up about it. I was so ready to show you guys it was all fixed, and that issue had gone for the moment. And I thought, what, did I actually only check 1 guy last time, and it happened to be the only guy out of all of them that was working? And go, right, it's working, you don't need to do anything. But no, it worked. Every single one of them. It wasn't working for so long. All those trucks we sold and rebought, all those people we fired and rehired someone else, all the garages we sold and moved them to another location to see if that fixed it, and it never did. All we had to do was set our trailers to private. And I was saying earlier too, with ATS we had the problem, if you weren't aware. If you're new to the stream, by the way, welcome. Glad to have you with us. If you're wondering what the competition is, just type in !trucks into chat. That'll give you the rules and stuff, but it's basically a competition between ATS and ATS. Thank you, Gauzy. Gauzy has done it. To see which one's easiest to make money on by reaching the goal that's in the rules there. But not playing it the normal way. There's things we can and can't do. So if you have any questions, ask away. So I will, myself or someone in chat will answer them, hopefully. Yeah, let's get into a lane you haven't checked to see it's cleared yet. So we had that problem in ETS as well. Now with ETS, that problem was going on for a long time before I found out that that was happening. 182, what did I say? Actually probably 200, yeah, around about 280, 300,000. And we fixed that because there was 2 garages where people weren't working. And we fixed it by selling the garages and moving them, because both of those were on islands where they only had really 1 or 2 options of deliveries. So that fixed it. I didn't know about the trailer thing then. And then when it happened in ATS, found out pretty much straight away when it happened, and it wasn't that many drivers, and it just got progressively worse. Whoa, what the... Had to pull out a Star Trek evasive maneuver pattern Delta, I think, then. To avoid what was ever going on there. A family reunion or something? I don't know. I like those mirrors on the side there. I don't have to look so far over. Flick on the cruise control, grab the coffee. It's alright, windy, I made my own coffee. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, last second. Please pull in. That's a little too close. That notification. Yeah, by the way, it's not like you're snowed under with paperwork and everything. You are my secretary after all, my PA, whatever title you want to chuck on yourself, but don't expect a pay rise. If you make your title even more fancy there, love, but yeah. Shit, all you do is open up the flask, pour it into a cup and give it to me, but no, I went off and made my own coffee. You want a job, you got to do it done right, you got to do it yourself, even as an owner. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who decided it was 35 through here? Stay right and exit right, okay. I'll sneak in there. He'll let me in. You watch.
Exit right.
Here we go. I knew he was going to let me in because I'm very persuasive. I'm very good at persuading. I've got this talent called my truck is a lot bigger and heavier than yours. And it works quite well. AF, mate, how are you, bud? What's been happening, sir? Entering Pacific time. Which means we're entering the state where we're stuck at 55. Just planting all the time at the moment. Getting the planting done for winter time. Of course, winter time being this, well, your winter time is like summer everywhere else, isn't it? I know. It's something I actually know because when I was doing my research, when FS 19 or 17 came out, I can't remember, maybe it was 19, and Western Australia came out on Farming Simulator, by the way, but I did say FS 19, which I think was a giveaway. Cranky, hey mate, how are you, bud? How you doing? I haven't seen you since we were running around shooting people. We ended up, me and DJ, we haven't talked to each other for a long time, haven't caught up for a while. And I was playing Modern Warfare 2 the other day, and I was just running around and I saw this person with cranky pants on top of his head run in front of me. We ended up on the same lobby. Oh, you got a new PC build? Nice, mate. How's the streaming going? How's that treating you? Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game for me because I was on top of the leaderboard, so naturally. I choked for the first half of that game and then managed to come top of the leaderboard. Let's see, another one. Yeah, I haven't played it for a while. Season 3's come out. I don't know why I went and bought the battle pass. I have no clue. Mind you, I have been playing it for a little bit. I do want to try out this new old sniper. I've got to have my COD filled since I can't play Black Ops. Which, by the way, Activision has closed the thing. The last thing they wanted me to do was videotape some gameplay. And they're also interested if the same problem happened if I had used a different account. Now, I'm pretty sure if I use a different account, I have to buy the game again. I ain't buying the game again to find out whether or not in the same issue. Alright mate, it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for popping in. This feels so slow. 57 miles per hour. I get excited when I see that speed limit 70 and then I remember where I am. I suppose I should get out of everyone's way. You can have that lane back, guys. There you go. So I hate driving through California because of the 55 mile an hour speed limit. Oh, pardon me. Jeez. House of Dragonhead, really? Yeah, I was going to tell them, I was going to say to them, but I had enough. I was having that and I was getting bombarded with the trying to fix my internet. And I just went, oh, I can't be bothered. I haven't replied to them. And then a couple of days later, literally 2 days later, they send me, oh, we haven't heard back from you. It's the case closed. 2 days later. How do you know I'm not on holiday or something? I'm sure we've seen that car before. I'm sure this... this truck in front of us that's just turned off was the one in Mexico that wouldn't let me in. Yeah, it's stalking me from in front of me. Best way to do it, I suppose, because then I won't get suspicious. They're in front of me. $219. So is it going to be Canada? Is it going to be the US? Or is it going to be Mexico? That's our first thing to decide. Where the garage is going, what country. We just need another 60,000 and we can get it. I think this is 140 grand I've got on the back of the truck too. Yeah. Closer to the 150 than the 140 side. Four lanes and I can't utilise them because our speed is 55 miles an hour, which doesn't create any problems for this guy in front of me I'm catching up to. Four lanes would be excellent when we've got the speed limit at 65, 70, 75, 80. Because as we know, the traffic around here well, in this game doesn't like to do the speed limit. It's an optional extra, that speed limit, that we've decided to opt out of. Thomas, Mr. Thomas, welcome to the stream. Do I have a problem with low quality cars? Actually, I really don't notice, to be honest. I mean, they get blurry and stuff, I suppose, but that's just field of view or whatever it is. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, but that's pretty much it with the trees and everything, because what they do is, it's just out there with the fire truck, actually. It was really noticeable then when it changed. Because what they do at a certain distance away from you, everything's in 2D. They do that with the trees, so I imagine they do with a lot of, like the cars and everything, all those things, so they have to do the same thing, all the scenery, because then it's less work on your graphics card and less memory being used up. And when it gets to a certain point, then it switches to 3D. I saw a video of it. I saw it with they're doing it with the trees. So I think that's probably what you're, that's the reason why. I was actually watching a Squirrel video, and Squirrel went over and visited their new offices. And he videotaped it, and he went in and they did a video of the guys that do the sand out, the sands and the trucks and all that, and then, yeah. And I remember that part of the video very well. How they showed how they did that. How they went from 2D to 3D at a certain distance away from you. Save resources. Why's my steering gone all heavy? I swear I got flat tyres. I'm certain in the top range gears here, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18th gear, as soon as I click over 1500 revs, I lose a lot of torque.
Stay left.
And yeah, might have been speeding a bit. Rumour has it. There's no evidence. It's not like it's been video recorded or anything like that. It's just a nasty rumour. I'm going to deny that I was speeding. What are we up to? 33? Come on, where's all the big cash, the big money? All the drivers that drive for 80 to 100 hours.
Stay left.
God, this 55, it's just so boring after driving like all those 75 mile an hour and stuff. It's just so slow. So anyway, that's the only thing I can think of that is the reason why. Which, like I said, makes sense. You want to save resources. No point having things that are far away, really good quality. If you don't need it. Who's cost me 1500? Oh, you lucky I didn't see your name. Oh boy, you would have been marched into my office, which I'm currently sitting in, and we would have had a disciplinary hearing. A performance review, reviewing their lack of performance. There's a lucky employee, that one, I tell you. $13 grand. I don't really care now, because the fact that we got those other work, that is such a load off my mind. Getting those workers finally working again. I just wish it didn't take so long. Do you remember how excited, I mean, how nonchalant I was about it when we found it? Because we fixed it in ATS, so I knew, oh, this will be fixed easy. And it's probably ended up, by the time we saw it, which was straight away, that happening, for those who don't know, I had a bunch of workers that weren't working. They were just staying in their garage and not going anywhere, not making me any money, which for the competition wasn't good. And I had it in ETS as well. It happened, it was happening for a long time before I found it, but I fixed it really quick by selling the garages and moving them. And yeah, that was done, fixed, not a problem. Everyone was working, it's been working ever since, which was contributing to the part of the reason why ETS was behind ATS for such a long time. Because once I fixed it, ETS caught up and overtook. And then it happened on ATS. Now with ETS it was 2 complete garages, with ATS it was 3 or 4 at the most workers. And I found it straight away. Noticed it happening straight away, which was a good thing, because I didn't have to worry about it affecting the competition, because I would be able to fix it straight away. No, months and months until I found the fix. And the fix, for those who are interested and miss this and have had this problem in your own games where you have drivers not working, the fix is, if you've got a trailer in that garage, make it private. That's all you got to do, is make the trailer private. I've only got the one trailer. I don't know if it's multiple trailers. Now on my solo play, all my garages have got multiple trailers in it, and I have never so far had an issue. On ATS, I will clarify that ATS different story because I haven't played it as much as ETS. ETS I got like, I don't know, garages everywhere and billions of drivers, and every garage has a trailer for each driver, a different trailer for each driver. So anyway, so did you get all the money back? Yeah, did they? Well, not all the money back, because they're just working now. Is what's happening. They're up and about, out and about. Is saying, I should say, not up and about, out and about. Oh, there's a saying you don't hear. Well, I don't hear too often these days, which is up and at 'em. Parents used to say it to get you off. Wherever they want you to do something, they come on, up and at 'em. No idea what that means. Yeah, there was, but I didn't try that one because the first one I tried was the trailer thing. I thought to myself, I'll try that first. Funny enough, the first one I tried was the second one I looked at, second solution I looked at. And I thought I'll try that first, and if that doesn't work, then I'll try the other one. But I mean, trying the other, we did do extra sleeps to make up for the lost cash anyway. And I don't know if that put us way behind or actually was made up more cash than we would have made if they were working. I have no idea. So doing it that way, not ideal anyway if it does work. I can go back and can I go back and try it? I might have a save before it somewhere, and I could go back and try at the end of this today's stream. I could manually save this game and then find the save before I did the fix and then try it, see what happens, because it'd be interesting to know if that worked as well. But I'm sure, we all know the way I drive. I'm sure I've had an instance where I've had to be towed to a mechanic's since that problem's happened. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of all the times I had to ring up and get diesel delivered, thinking that was me going, you know, to a garage. Oh, yeah, good point. Possibly. There is a way to find out, though. I just got to head over to my YouTube channel where all my VODs are kept, which you can conveniently find. This is the first one I've had to pull in. I'm not complaining. Which you can find in chat at the moment, because I just saw chat move quite a bit on the side of my eye, so I'm assuming that Gauzy has put a link into chat. So if you're interested in knowing how this all started and everything else with the competition and whatnot, and how it all went and all the troubles I had, it's all there on that YouTube channel, including other marvellous games I've streamed with my fantastic irresistible personality, hence the reason why I got such high viewing figures. What are we doing? Getting the hell out of here. Getting the hell out of Dodge is what we're doing. Unless I'm delivering to a place in Dodge, in that case let's get the hell into Dodge. But I'm not. The place is called something. Lakeview. There we go. Welcome to Lakeview Beachside Resort. Oh, enough of that, eh? Let's not do that. Cut that shenanigans out, mate. Let's just be nice and smooth and... Oh, 899. I suppose in the scheme of things, it's not much of a loss, is it? It's not in the thousands. Or hundreds of thousands if you're playing ATS. It's so much more expensive. Here I am speeding again. Haven't got a ticket though. I think I've had enough tickets, even though I managed to get out a few of them by going back and loading a save previous. But that was not my fault. I swear it was not my fault. It was just such a confusing area of the map. Surely in real life, if that's that there in Mexico, they would have things in English. Because you'd be having, I'm surely a lot of people delivering from the U. No, I'm not going to get in. Sorry, I'm not going to get into there. Delivering stuff from the US into Mexico. Probably a lot more legalized than stuff getting moved out of Mexico. People and stuff. Yeah, so surely in real life, I would imagine they would have the English version on the signs as well, but even the display would come up. For those, I was coming to a border and it was very confusing. I ended up in the wrong spot, and then I couldn't get through. Then I had to reload the save and then go through because there was a toll booth before it, and all the signs were street signs were in Mexican, sort of. Even the ones with English were a little confusing. So I had to go and find the right lane because I was in the wrong lane, and I was getting fined because I was in the wrong lane, had the wrong trailer, and driving down where all the cars went instead where all the trucks are supposed to go because there was no indication of that. So yeah, reload the save and went down the right way. And so I got about 3 or 4 fines before I did that, before I reload the save. Good decent size, almost $1,500 a pop for driving down the wrong part. Those 70 speed signs are really getting on my nerves now because I see, even though I know I'm limited to 55 and I'm going to be limited to 55 until I get out of this state. Every time I see it, I'm just ready to put my foot down and go, yes, finally. But no. Stuck here, 8 grand. There we go, we've done it. Okay, let's get this over and done with for a start. I forgot to look at the... Where is it? Trailer picture. 8, 12... 16, 17, there it is. Customise and put the paint job on. Let's go. Oh, maybe we go custom. Oh, that's disgusting. It is a little cheaper if I do that though. Let's change that to that colour. That to that colour. Done. And we shall purchase that, and that will go into, I believe, the one in Boston, Montana. Well, not Boston, Montana. Hopefully. Yes, I do, as long as there isn't a trailer already there. Better make sure there's no double ups here. Trailer manager. Garage. It all looks good in order. There we go. And there should be 17 trailers. There is. Right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Get your voting fingers ready. So the first question obviously is Canada, US or Mexico. Where is our new garage going to be? Give you 30 seconds starting from now to put in your vote for Canada, US or Mexico. Got one for the US. Yes, someday there might be some slow runner content out there. There's 2 for US. $10 for anyone else who wants to vote. US it is, alright. Damn it, I was hoping to go Canada because we only got, oh, we got 2 in Canada. Why do I always think we got the 1? Okay. Right, here we go. We got Oregon, Nevada. Is that in Idaho? That must be. We got Utah, we got Arizona, what do we got? Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Idaho, Michigan, New York, we've got one in there, and Vermont, Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. I think that's all. Maybe Maine. I can't remember if Maine's part of Canada or not. That's all the US states. So where are we going to go, ladies and gentlemen? Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Wyoming, which I think I forgot last time, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, Idaho, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maine, or any of those other ones if they're there. I'll give you 30 seconds. I already got 2 votes for Tennessee. And see where we end up. $10 seconds. Tennessee it is. So, all right. Let me just get a pattern here. All right, we'll go like that. Is Kingsport in Tennessee? Or is that part of Virginia? Anyway, where are we going to go? Now we'll just put numbers here. So Memphis, if you want to go to Memphis, number 1. Nashville, number 2. Number 3 will be Montego, whatever that is. Number 4 will be Huntsville. Is Huntsville? That's 5 would be Chattanooga. 6 would be Knoxville. And 7 would be Kingsport if it is. Huntsville is Alabama. Okay. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Kingsport's part of it, and I'll take Knoxville. We'll go with Knoxville. I think everyone. Yeah, don't worry. I knew what it was, Dave. Right, let's go to Knoxville and make sure we got enough. Yes, Knoxville. Oh, we've been through Knoxville too, have we? Yes, we have. I think there might be enough choices around here. Well, since we're here, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the company out of the way. Let me get my pen in that so I can write the new company in, which I get to turn the page over for ATS. ATS on this side. Did I spill coffee on my pen as well, did I? Or maybe I'm just trying to write on the bit of the paper that I spilled coffee on. Okay, so what we are with, actually, with everyone in view there, I believe. Amazon, yes. Walmart, yes. Tesla, yes. UPS, yes. Lena, I'm pretty sure we're with them. Yes. We're with them, definitely. Or no. Libra, whatever it's called. Oh, we're not. Well, there's one. We're definitely with these guys, aren't we? Sure, we're the one. Yeah, we are with them. So that's one. Exxon Mobil will be another. Amos Furniture, Westport will be another, and the Home Depot we're with. Alright, so we'll do it like this. Exxon Mobil will be number 1, Amos Furniture will be number 2, Westport will be number 3, and Lib Here, or whatever it is, will be number 4. So who's the new company? I'll give you 30 seconds starting now. Just put in the number. Exxon Mobil number 1, the furniture number 2, Westport number 3, and that one number 4. And I shall be ready to write down the decisions that you come upon. So we've got one for number 4. I'm absolutely surprised that we're not with them. We've got 5 seconds left, and that's the only vote we've got. And as above. Here we go, I'll write that down. Which of course, once we finish this delivery, we need to transport over there and get a delivery from our new members of the family. And now let's go buy it. Does he hear someone knock on the door? No, I don't think I did. Garrett, not manager, purchase. There we go. Knoxville, where are you? Tennessee, Knoxville. Well, that is done. Let's carry on. We've got 3 more hours before we need to sleep. Have I got cruise control on? I assume I do. By the fact that my speed staying exactly the same. So there we go. Now have 85 trucks in a garage, which I'm pretty sure. You'll panic when I say pretty sure, because you know I'm about to be wrong, don't you? Oops. And I am wrong. It's same amount of garages as ETS, just one less truck. What we'll do is we'll drive on, there's half an hour left. I'm having a think. How much have you cost me, Monica? No, that's alright. Gee, it must be a nice feeling to be when you get to a position in life where you go, oh, it's only $780. Yeah, I'm just trying to make. I'm starting to get a headache. I finished my coffee. I feel like I need more coffee. I didn't sleep well last night, by the way. I was up late, actually. Lost track of time. So I'm debating whether, because we've got 10 hours to go, which is half an hour-ish. In real time. To carry on and try and finish it, or to drive until we sleep. And end the stream there. So I think it's probably a better option.
Go straight.
So we're not in the middle, we're sitting there and we'll carry on next week. Missing the names of the people that are costing me heaps of money. I've spotted the names of the people that are costing me under $1,000, but the ones that cost me over $1,000, it's their lucky day, because I keep missing their names. Right. Let me just speed up a little bit so I can get into there.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Oh nice, I lose $1,600 and someone brings in $600. Thank you.
Turn right.
Don't care if that's one of the ones that hadn't worked before, and it's alright. Start small, build yourself up, that's fine as long as you bring the money in. Because that's $600 more than you ever brought in. There's $2,000. So yeah, we'll get to sleepies. Sleep the night. And then I'll probably end the stream there.
Go straight.
And I can go off and take some painkillers. Maybe have 40 winks. Is that dog next door going? Is that why I'm getting a spike on mine? Actually, he was going off just before I started. I didn't know if he was going to stop or not, but he did. Plus ending on this wonderful feeling. I don't know why I am absolutely overjoyed, thoroughly enjoying the fact that all my workers are working. Is that the one where I just slid straight across all the lanes and into the fence? Yeah, I remember that clearly.
Go straight.
Oh, how much more of California do I have to put up with? Yeah, we discovered that before, yeah. But I think it was just before. Like I said, I mean, the best way I can do it is like I'm pretty sure I've got a save somewhere. A manual save somewhere. Where it's got those guys not working and I can try it. Well, if it does work, what I could do is take note of how much the cash is, and then after the end of it, how much is there, and calculate how much I missed out on. And then maybe go back through the streams and see what the extra sleeping brought in. Thanks, game. You heard me? You heard me that I said I'm sick of seeing the 70-mile-an-hour speed limit signs, and you changed it to 65. Well, I can't get angry at that either. You did give me what I asked for.
Stay left.
But I still providing the same punch in the stomach. Ideo. Let's have a look here. We need to find a place to sleep. That looks like a place right there. Better place will be there. Which means I need to get into this lane. And remember for next week, starting off in Crash Cam. And I'll tell you what, 97,000. I tell you, it's looking like there's a fairly high chance damn it, that we could end today's stream, and in fact this week's stream of the competition, with American Truck in the lead. Been so long I don't know how to feel about that. Feel excited actually. I'd feel wonderful if we end the stream and this week ATS is in the lead. Have I switched allegiance? I'm enjoying ATS more than ETS lately. And oh, okay, didn't need to do that. Fair enough.
Stay right.
I was preparing for this turn, that's what I was doing. And actually getting excited at the prospect of ATS being in the lead.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
No, out of all the things I've seen, the burger
Turn right.
mention of Pizza Hut and ads and everything else, it's Dunkin' Donuts that has really, really depressed me about the fact that I feel hungry. I could do with some donut. It's been so long since I've had those type of donuts. Actually, it's been a long time since I had the other type of donuts, but Might sound confusing for you, some of you guys who only know one type of donut. But we have another type of donut down here. That is a lot not apparently. I can't get through this way. Fantastic. I just came here for no reason. Let's drop into the McCaff. Is it drive through? There we go. Let's see. Oh, annoying. Fancy a Wendy's. KFC also sounds even better. Oh, I'm so hungry. For some reason. Oh well. It is what it is. The economy is what it is at the moment, which is absolute crap. How do I get... Hang on. Is there a...
Recomputing.
I have to come around this way.
Turn left. Rerouting. When possible, make a U-turn. Finding new route.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. In case I didn't hear me mention it, here we go. And I can park there. I can just come in like this. And instead of like these geniuses, they're probably all reversed, and I just come in like this. And wait for it. That was planned. What was that you're saying about geniuses there, JJ? I really thought there was plenty of room. There isn't going to be plenty of room, is there? I'm going to hit it again. That or the Kenworth. Or both. Hey, look, if you're going to do a job, do it right. You're going to screw up, make sure you do a good job of it. So you end up reversing in any way. Yeah, 2 lanes, because I'm a king bed type of guy. King size bed type of guy. So, oops. Let's start with that, shall we? Oops. And hit that button. See what happens. Actually, how much longer we got to go? 14 hours, and we're only about 8 hours away, so that's pretty good. What do we end up with? 2, 3, 4, 4, 7, 8. Minus a truck. Buy online. My fleet configurations. Grab the international. Chuck you into the new one. There we go. That garage has now been given some life. Well done. Hire me a general manager. There you go. Go manage generally over there. He's more dressed for the occasion, isn't he? Right. Where's my pen and paper? this is how we ending it this week, ladies and gents. I need to find the right page. Here it is. Stop looking, I found it. ATS. Indeed, we have 18 garages. Indeed, we have 86 trucks. What we have is $76,373, which is 60,000 less than ATS. So this week, again, ATS is the winner, but only by 60,000, which is not much in this game, is it? So, what we'll do is we'll finish this delivery next week, because as I said, if you're new to the stream, let me explain something to you, because that might sound confusing. What do you mean finish it next week? Because of this as a competition, I generally try and finish the stream, finish the delivery before I finish the stream. So I'll never finish a stream unless I finish a delivery, and the reason for that is if I get an update for one of the games which it cancels my delivery and puts me back in the garage, then I've lost money, and that gives the other game an advantage, which happens sometimes. Not often, I will admit, that only one game gets an update. It causes you to get put back into thing. Also, the other thing too is if I update a map mod, there's an update for that, it'll do the same thing. So, but I'm going to finish it halfway through a delivery, well, actually 90% through a delivery this week, mainly because the new version of the Trucking Sims came out this week, 147. I've been updated for that, but a lot of my mods ain't working, especially map mods and seasons mods, so I've put it back to 146 until those mods are updated, and because of that reason I won't get an automatic update to the game which will send me into back to my garage and lose that delivery. We'll definitely have it there, and I'm 100% sure through past things that the seasons mods won't be ready for ETS and ATS 1 next week, because he's got in case you're unaware, the guy that does the seasons mod, it's a mod for each season. In fact, with autumn or fall, depending where you come from, and winter, there's a couple of mods you can add. So he's got to redo every single one of those mods for both games. So each game's got a single mod for each season. Yeah, I thought of that, Causey. So basically, if on the off chance that they are already by next week, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that there'll be some of the season mods done, but the likelihood of being the right one summer is slim, because he just fixes one at a time or two at a time. And he'll go through one game first, then he goes to the next games once. So if that does happen, we'll still finish the delivery, and then after I finish the delivery, we'll fast travel to the new garage, right? Or will we? No, we won't, because it will set me back to the garage that I'm based in, which is Mexico. But what I'll do is we'll jump out of the game and then update it, and then everything else like that. Or just, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's ready. I could just finish next week, and then I know for the week after that anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it? Really, because it's not going to have an effect, even if I stay at 146 next week, even if it's updated, and then the week after that I can go to 147. So, on that note, let me get myself ready with my stuff here. I was hoping to say this week ATS is the winner, but ATS is the winner, but ATS 2 is still in the lead, so we'll see how we go next week, but at least it's fixed. At least it's fixed. Thank goodness it's fixed. So that'll make the competition a bit more interesting. And now that we know that it's both games are working properly with all the drivers and everything actually working all at the same time, we can see what happens. We can see where it's going to progress from there. So that's it for this week. Now, as far as Thursdays and Fridays streams are concerned, as I said, over the next couple of weeks or so, they're up in the air because I might be getting an appointment which I cannot avoid or redo or change, reschedule. So yeah, whether I'll be on Thursday or Friday, we'll wait and see. What I'll do is when I find out, instead of putting an announcement in Discord, I'll just put it on my schedule page to skip that stream, and that'll show you. So keep an eye on the schedule page. That's if you want to be here for the Last of Us streams, or Last of Us PC version on streams, which we've only managed to get one in since it's released because of all the bugs and everything. And finally, when the bugs were fixed, it was a week later, and then things have happened. So yeah, to keep an eye on it. Otherwise, we should definitely be here for the Trucking Sim ones next week anyway. Big thank you to everyone's kept me company in chat. DC Dave, Patrio, Causey as always. There was Aussie Farmer, there was Echo that was here earlier, and there was Thomas, wasn't it? And maybe some other person as well, which I don't quite remember, and I can't scroll back that far because for some reason it doesn't like to keep a record of my chat. So, but you know who you are, and thank you for keeping us company, being engaging in chat, keeping us company in chat, and also keeping those of you that have been lurking entertained with the chat as well. And thank you for you guys, everyone chatting or lurking that's come along, whether you've been and gone, still here watching this after the fact. Well, if you're watching this after the fact on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube channel where my VODs are kept as well, well, you wouldn't be chatting, would you? You'd just be watching. But anyway, I appreciate you being here. I hope you got a bit of enjoyment out of this and enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, hopefully Thursday I'll be back, but that'll be up in the air, so keep an eye on my schedule page. Also, a good idea to go and have a look at my schedule page, so you know when I'm streaming at your local times and what I'm streaming. Might come in handy. Maybe. Don't know. Go and have a look at it. Check it out, see if it's you. If it's not, you know the drill. Anyway, I'm rambling because I'm getting tired and a headache. I'll get out of here. I'll let you guys go, especially the ones that still got half of a weekend to enjoy, unlike me and Mr. Patrio there, which, well, Patrio's got a lot more of the Sunday left than I do, but I haven't. But anyway, that's it. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next stream. If I don't, I'll see you when I do. Till then, take it easy, look after yourselves, have a good one, and we'll see you later. Enjoy that weekend. Go on. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.